First off, let me talk my...
Wet weather squarely in the forecast this afternoon in Santa Clara, California at Levi's Stadium. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Miami Dolphins and the San Francisco 49ers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
Now the second-year man from Louisiana, here's Elijah Mitchell. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a play fake. Lance. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense. Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing it for a loss.
Second down. Here's Mostert again. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Now Tua. He's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got some turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On 2nd down and 4. Tua looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Tua sets up to pass it. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On play action, Lance. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. Lance finding Kittle, first down San Francisco. The Niners had 7-4 on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. To throw, it's Lance. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Lance now on first down. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw complete here to Ayuk. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone, first down.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Let's go. Ready?
Now Lance. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Niners are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Check, snap.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Ready. 38.
Looking to pass. Tua. He is going to find Hill here. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big game there on what will turn out to be the final.
On the double.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to leak out of the backfield to his right and then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
On first and 10, it's Mostert. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
From the 29, Tua. He completes it to Wilson. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Tagovailoa are going to try and throw on third down. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Mostert is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2? Maybe even 3 more plays.
Again, it's Mostert. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Raheem Mostert His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
From his own end zone, Lance on 3rd and long. This one caught by Kittle. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. Oh, Edmonds has it knocked loose. And this is going to be 49er football.
Let's just call that play exactly what it is. Needed, because they wanted to get back in the game. And
now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 70. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback.
Okay, ready?
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
On 1st down, Lance. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Yellow.
Here's Lance. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Lance. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 22 yards there, a first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Lance throwing out wide for Samuel. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Real green.
Throwing now is Lance. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Lance and Kittle in sync for the 49er first. First down, here's Mitchell. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Lance going to sneak it. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Trey Lance scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the 49ers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. Tua going to throw. This one finds Wilson downfield. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Ultra. Ready.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He'll swing this out to Mostert. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing.
Touchdown, Dolphins. Cedric Wilson as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down and just a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Red cycle.
From the 29, Lance. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Let's go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Blue strike. Check white. Call red. 6. Red. Set.
A final shot before half for Lance. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Looking deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys, because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Hey, no steal.
On second down, Mostert. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is going to be 49er football. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Here we go. Field, black. Red, yellow, red.
Off of play action, here's Lance. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
Lance now on first down. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Mitchell. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Second and goal from the 1. Lance going to sneak it. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Almost want to go Shakespeare here. My kingdom for a yard. Quarterback sneak, nothing doing.
Better be careful. Shakespeare might sue you.
Yeah, he might come get me, right? Good luck with that, Bard.
The ball mere inches from the white line on third and goal.
42 middle. Smash, red.
Now Lance. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. Touchdown 49ers. Elijah Mitchell. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Niners are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That whole thing was thrown off track thanks to the defense of Fred Warner. Really nice play.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
To throw again on second down. Tua. That is caught. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Ready, striker, 3-3. And cycle. Shot, 17.
Now Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Dolphins take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
49ers 20. Josh Lambeau set to kick off.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Here we go.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Eagle blue. Ready?
Shotgun now for Lance. That's caught. It's DeAndre Carter. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
38.
Here's Lance to throw it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. This one complete, Lance to Kittle, finding room at midfield. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
Throwing on first down is Lance. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the fourth and final quarter.
Ready. Red cycle.
To throw again on second down. Lance. He'll get that one to Carter complete. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. Desperation time here. Lance. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick six will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no options. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense called, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Come on, set.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the score. Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
They'll run right side with Mostert. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
52 blaster.
Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
This offense so far on third down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to pass. Tua. Got a man here. It's Wilson. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like That's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out.
Touchdown! Tyreek Hill, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Takes it at the 7. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Niners take over first down 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Ready.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Lance going to throw. That's caught by Ayuk on the slant. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he is going to lose yardage here. Disaster there, resulting in a loss of 7 on 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure they got the spark that they wanted on 3rd down. In fact, I think they gave that spark to their opponent instead because that big stop has galvanized the sideline, and it starts their offense out with some momentum.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's and a turnover on downs.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
43 rail. Set up.
A run with Mostert up the middle. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2nd down. Here's Mostert again. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Ready up.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down.
Hey, check single.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he is going to lose yardage here. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. The kick by Lambo is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambo to kick this one off. Fielded right around the 8. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed, I did, my good man. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
You can break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
49ers, 27.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Okay, ready? Ultra. Go ultra. 560. Hey.
And the tight end goes in motion left. They'll start with the option, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
They hand it off to Mostert. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Down.
And the defense, they'll spread the field, a dime package here on 3rd and 12.
The slot man in motion right. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He's got a man. It's his fullback.
And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind, going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
Come on, set.
One final try now for Lance. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice.